Welcome back. Let's take a look at checklist number 8. This is going to be our visual threat assessment. This is specifically a technique to scan for pre-attack indicators. So this is a mental checklist that I'm going to conduct of anybody that I don't know who is 30 feet or less from me. We found that in attack scenarios, a subject can cross that distance of 30 feet or less in under 2 seconds, and that's typically going to be about my response time. So the checklist for a visual threat assessment is going to include, number 1, eyes. What is the subject looking at? Number 2, hands. Are their hands visible, or what's under control from their hands? Do they have weapons on their person or potentially access to weapon systems? All right, and finally, their direction of travel. Are they moving towards or away from me? As I make this visual threat assessment of a subject, I want to check off those things. So for example, if an individual is moving towards me, that's direction of travel. And he's looking at me, that's going to be eyes. So subsequently, anytime that I go through this checklist and I get 2 out of the 3, I need to interrupt this individual's planning cycle. The way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to use my contact and control technique, which I'll talk about in checklist number 9. But it's important to remember that anybody that you don't know that's at least 30 feet or less, we're going to conduct a visual threat assessment. That is that 3-item checklist. If I get 2 out of the 3, any one of those, I'm going to interrupt their planning cycle by using my contact and control. So again, eyes, hands, direction of travel, 2 out of 3, initiate a contact and control. Thanks again. Let's take a look at checklist number 9 so we can figure out how to use that contact and control technique most effectively.